What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the Throat Spray Toxtricity. So earlier today on stream, we ended up facing a team that had a Toxtricity in the team viewer. And even though they didn't end up bringing it to the battle, it got me thinking about the Toxtricity that we ended up using back in Series 2. So I thought it'd be fun to put it on a team and see if it can work in Regulation D as well. And I know a lot of people do kind of shy away from Toxtricity because it does have that 4x weakness to ground, and ground is pretty common. But if you're facing a team that doesn't have a ground type or a Pokemon that typically uses a ground type move, Toxtricity could be really good because the only other weakness it has is Psychic. And even though Psychic is common out there with Armadeedee and Armadeedee, it's nice because you're not going to be seeing that every single battle. And if you do end up facing a Pokemon that does have a ground type move, you can always end up terastallizing. And we do have the normal Terra on this one, mainly because we want to use Boom Burst. And Boom Burst is a great move because it does end up hitting everyone. It is a sound move, and it does end up triggering the Throat Spray, and also gets a boost up from Punk Rock. And just quickly, Punk Rock ends up upping the move power of all of your sound moves that you end up using, and I believe ends up having all of the moves that are like that end up going into Toxtricity as well. So it's nice because it doesn't only boost your attack power, but it also limits the amount of damage that would be coming in from sound moves too. So that's a nice little mechanic there with Toxtricity as well. But in addition to Boom Burst, Overdrive also gets that boost from Punk Rock as well. And of course we do have Sludge Bomb because that's another really strong stab move. And it's going to be really nice and do a lot of Fairy type Pokemon because obviously Fluttermane is pretty common out there. And if it does Terastallize into Fairy, or if it does Terastallize into Grass, because that's common out there too, you're going to have a super effective move to go onto it as well. Now if we do get the chance to use Overdrive, it's going to be really nice because it will be super effective into Pokemon like Tornadus, the Rapid Strike Urshifu, and a lot of other ones that do either have a flying or a water type attached to them. So I think Toxtricity could actually do some pretty good things in Regulation D, but we're about to find out. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Okay, now this doesn't look like a bad matchup for Toxtricity, actually. I'm probably not going to... No, you know what? I am going to lead it. You know what we're going to do is we're going to end up going with... No, because in case they end up bringing Amoonguss, I don't want to set the trigger for them. So let's actually start Tornadus and... let's go Tornadus and Glimmora, and then I'll have Toxtricity and... Yeah, I'm going to have Urshifu in the back as well. Yeah. I think Toxtricity can actually do pretty well here, too. And I think that's going to be the main thing. Yeah, because I really obviously don't see any real ground mons. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good for us right there, not going to lie. The only downside would come if Chi-Yu is a water Terra. I'm gonna think about this. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna actually go for the... So no, it's probably better to go for the Power Gem over Chi-Yu, because even if it does Terastallize into water, or even if it's grass or something like that, or Ghost, you know, it's still going to be a neutral hit. And if they don't end up Terastallizing, then we're going to have something that's super effective. Could have also done that up in Tornadus, but it's okay. This is perfect. Tailwind. I feel like they're probably going to have the speed, though. And they missed the overheat. That is huge. Although we would have actually, we would have ended up resisting it. So I wonder how much that actually would have done. It's possible it could have been spec'd. So that could have added some damage to it, but I guess we'll never know. Oh, it's Goldengo. Awesome. We're going to try for a Bleak Windstorm, and then let's Terra and go for the Earth Power down in Goldengo. Maybe I should have held off for a second just because Because if they terrestrialize here too, we can kind of make a better decision. It's okay though. It's going to be good because now if they do end up going for a Make It Rain, which I would presume that they will, it is going to be not resisted, but it at least is going to be a neutral hit. Sorry, we do some damage to Goldingo. Just don't lower speed. Yeah. Nice. Yep. And Glimmora is able to, thankfully, survive that now. So perfect. And then we should get a really good hit right here. Depending on how much bulk they have, it is possible that we knock out, but it's not a guarantee. And let's see. Oh, we do. Awesome. That's perfect. That's why I love Glimmora. I think it's so strong. I mean, I think it's a, what is it, a 130? Yeah, I think it's a 130 base special attack. Ah, hi, hands. Alright, I know the overdrive won't do much into hands, but... I have Urshi in the back, that's right. But let's still go for the... I'm going to think about this. We have 2 Tailwinds for today. It would be nice to take out Tornadus, though. But maybe we can actually double protect on this one. I think it's probably safer just because of... Obviously, we get to see what their Terra is going to be. But also, if they're going to fake one of us out, at least... yeah, that's perfect. Alright, well, the Overdrive still isn't going to do a ton into hands because it's still going to be resisted. But at least now we can end up going for a Sludge Bomb then. Yep, bolt miss. Okay, and then they didn't go for a fake out. So I'm hoping they go for... Ooh, but if they go for a Terra Blast here, unfortunately... Okay, it's just Drain Punch. Perfect, they do some damage to themselves then. Because I was going to say, with Terra Blast, unfortunately, it's not a contact move, despite the fact that it can be a physical attack. So that doesn't actually, like, make contact for the Spiky Shield to do any damage. Let's go. We got the Overdrive. And let's go for the Sludge Bomb. And let's hope that we can outspeed... Okay, perfect. Just don't drop in speed. Good. There we go. That's good damage. Poison? No. So we get our Overdrive. Gets Tornadus down pretty well. And then we will actually get the +1 here because of the Throat Spray. So that's going to be good. Drain Punch. Yeah. So we lose Glimmora, which isn't fun at all. But we're still going to be alright here, though. I will say the downside, though, is the fact that they will be able to get another Tailwind out. And that's going to be the downside. Although, it is possible that we did get them low enough. I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb over there. I actually wonder if we would be able to out-prioritize them with our Aqua Jet and knock them out before they're able to set a Trick Room, or a Tailwind, pardon me. That will kind of make Urshifu kind of useless for the rest of the battle, but I think we'll be able to knock out with the Sludge Bomb if we do knock them out with the Aqua Jet. So, question is it going to be enough? We're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. It's worth a shot. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to find out. But that's fine, though. We'll take that for sure. Good game. Not exactly looking great for Toxtricity here. You do have to worry about, obviously, the ground. And then, obviously, the Psychic as well. We could always end up terrestrializing into into normal to be able to take away both those weaknesses. But then, of course, Pao would end up having Sacred Sword, I would imagine. And this doesn't look like a Trick Room team. So, it's not like we can really go Imprison here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Is I think we're going to start... I'm going to start with Tornadus. I'm going to go Tornadus and Urshi with Tox. And I'm going to have Rilla in there as well. Main reason for that is because Rilla is going to end up changing the terrain because they're going to end up potentially starting with a psychic terrain right here. So it's a good way to kind of change that. Well, I think we kind of know what they're going to be doing here, right? This is going to be a, I would imagine, going to be a U-turn. Here's what we're going to do is... I think we're going to go with the Tailwind. I'm going to go for a U-turn over there. Because again, I think they're going to Terrastalize probably into Psychic to get the U-turn to be able to proc the weakness policy. Okay, it's just going to endure on the first one. That's good. That's good. Get the Tailwind. Okay. That's fair. Kind of worries me a little bit. Are they going to go, like... Huh. Huh. I feel like it's so stupid to send Toxtricity out there. Because what if they go with like a, what if they go with like a Bulldoze or something, you know? But then again, Rilla, they're going to end up sending out, yeah, they're probably going to end up sending out What's-Its-Face to change the terrain to. I'm going to risk it and go Tox. Oh, I feel so dumb about that, but that's okay. Yeah. Well, we lose Toxtricity. Again, that was so dumb of me. Yeah, the right call there would have been to go for the, yeah, not 100% sure. Gonna have to think about that a little more, I guess. Alright, let's go Urshi here. Now, let's see. Gonna go for the Bleak Wind. Let me think about this, because they're what? +4. They're +4. And I'm gonna try for the Bleak Wind though. And yeah, it's not like I can really trust going for an Aqua Jet, you know what I mean? Let's do that. I'm gonna try to go for the Surging Strikes. It is very possible that they are faster. Because they are +4 now, because we hit them as well. But hopefully our Tailwind is going to help out a bit here. And here comes that Psychic Terra. Yeah. That's fair. I'm just hoping that we have the speed. We do! Let's go! Ooh, that was a little nerve-wracking. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, because again, +4 versus a Tailwind Choice Scarf. Not 100% sure. So I'm glad that worked out. We get the Bleak Wind Storm. I don't know. I have no words. I have no words. That's not great, though. Although I will say the good thing here is even though they are... even though they are unburdened and do have the speed now... they'd really only be able to take out one. So let's go with that, obviously, and then let's go... well, obviously I have to go Surging Strikes. So there we go. I'm trying to think what they can do here. Yeah, of course, follow me. But that's not going to stop the... okay, we get Surging Strikes first. Yeah, Rocky Helmet. It's okay, I think we... yeah, we do knock it out then. That'll be nice. And then this will be a... yeah, this is going to be a super effective attack too. That'll be nice, and it's a singular target too, so that's going to make it even better. Okay, yeah, not quite knocked out, but that's okay. Still some good damage, and we lowered the speed. Dire Claw down to 2. Okay, and no status. Wow, I feel lucky today. Now who's this? Oh, that's right, it's them. Alright, I think that's going to be GG. So let's go Bleak Wind. And let's go Surging again. And I think we're going to be good here. Assuming we hit the Bleak Wind. It's the main thing. And again, they did already Terrastalize, so we don't have to worry about Landorus Terrastalizing into anything to be able to avoid the Surging Strikes. And again, we saw in the last one that we outsped Sneasler. Yep. So we knew that we were going to outspeed Landorus on that one. So even though we pretty much just kind of used Toxtricity there to take that Earthquake damage, which again was extremely unfortunate, still ended up getting the win. So good game. Now, this is one of those that I'm a little worried about Toxtricity again. But not as worried as I was in the one against... Armadeedee though. So, I think we're actually going to start Tornadus and Toxtricity since it looks like we're going to have the speed. And then other than that though, I think what we're going to do is have Glimmora... No, I think we're going to... actually go with Urshifu and... sounds ridiculous, but we're going to go for Farigiraf too. I think it'll be nice to have, kind of have the Psychic, obviously because it uses Psychic, so the Psychic move on it, as well as having Dazzling Gleam too. And plus, if we do end up saving our Terra, then we can always end up going for the Fairy Terra as well, and we can resist any... dark move that Chien-Pao would end up using. Speaking of, hey! Alright, I think we're gonna have to protect with Toxtricity here, though. So let's go with the Tailwind. Let's go with the Protect. Question is, who are they gonna fake out? I mean, I would imagine Toxtricity, but, probably going to be that and an Icicle Crash or something. But I will say the good thing is if they do end up knocking out Tornadus here, at least we'll have a free switch into something like Urshifu or something. Wow, we would have been fine. That's fine. We still get the Tailwind off. And they missed the Icicle Crash. That's actually huge. That is huge. Perfect. So let's go with the Bleak Wind Storm. No, we're gonna... Oh, as much as I would love to Terastallize and go for a Boom Burst, it's not like we can do that with Tornadus out there. So, yeah. Let's, actually wonder how much a Sludge Bomb would do over into hands. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb into hands. I want to see how much this is gonna do. Well, we're not going to find out how much it's going to do, but we will find out how much it does into... Okay, well... I mean, I guess that's better than... That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's better than going with the Overdrive, though. Because Overdrive would have been just completely blocked. Nice, that's some good damage, though. Sludge Bomb that's resisted, but good damage too. Right? Ooh, and the not burn, pardon me, and the poison. Excuse me. Perfect. All right, so we can go Bleak Wind again, only because we're definitely going to outspeed. Now it's possible they could knock out Tornadus. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Because they're probably going to end up going for a Sucker Punch. So I'm actually going to swap into Farigiraf then. So we're going to end up stopping the Sucker Punch. We're going to get the Bleak Wind Storm, and we'll knock them out and get them down to probably about a third of their remaining HP, I would imagine. Yep. Alright. I don't know what to say to that, but there we go. Let's go. So good. I actually, that makes me think that that might be the only... Ooh, hi. Makes me feel like that might be the only dark move that they have on there is Sucker Punch, and they can't use it. Ooh, the speed, though. You don't like to see that. But let's go for the Bleak Wind Storm. One for Tailwind. Alright, this may seem dumb, but we're going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm, and we're going to go for a Trick Room. We lose our Tailwind right here. That's fine. But assuming that they were going to go for the Protect there, they may try to go and knock out Tornadus with Flutter Mane. I was way off on that then. Excuse me. But there we go. Either way, that's perfect because now, because our Tailwind's gone, we're actually going to have the speed with Farigiraf. And, yeah, that actually works for me. So I'm actually going to swap into Toxtricity. And let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. And then the good thing, too, is assuming Farigiraf stays out there, which I would assume they would. Unless they get, like, a big crit on, like, a Moonblast or something. Then, yeah, then they won't be able to fake out on this next one then. Which is even better, you know what I mean? However, it is possible that they do outspeed us, though. I will, however, go for the Overdrive. and go for a Psychic too. The Overdrive is going to allow us to get a +1. Yeah, it's going to allow us to get a +1, and then I mean, that makes sense right there. I can't blame you for that. Yeah, I totally forgot that Hands was in the back, to be honest with you. I know that's extremely silly, but there we go. That's fine. Get our +1. Moonblast again? Yep. I think they're choice into that. Perfect. That's right. We are Scarf. That's actually okay. We can go with Urshifu here, because we can end up terastallizing into Steel here, and that way we can actually then tank a Actually, here's what we're gonna do. This may sound dumb. We're going for a Boom Burst. Yeah, we're going for a Boom Burst. We're going to tear it into Steel, and we're going to go for the Aqua Jet over there to be able to knock out. The reason why I'm terastallizing into Steel is, number one, we're going to end up turning Wild Charge from a weakness into a resistant, or into a neutral move. And then with the Boom Burst, this is going to be a resistance, so we're not going to knock ourselves out. Perfect. Comes Wild Charge. We stay in. Nice. Just, that is literally half. That is literally half. Yeah, and look at that. Urshifu, unfortunately, has to take that. Get the Sludge Bomb. What do we have for... Hey, Trick Room for one more. So in that case, I am not going to do that to Toxtricity. We're going to just Protect. And let's go for the Aqua Jet again, because that's all we got. Only because we're Scarfed. Perfect. Okay. So now we're back to normal. And that means we can actually go for... I'm actually going to go for the Sludge Bomb this time. Why not? And the Aqua Jet. There we go. Yeah, because either way, even if we would have went for the Boom Burst, we would have just knocked ourselves out. But either way, both of us kind of had the speed and the priority on that one. So there we go. Toxtricity hanging in there the whole game. GG's. Well, looks like we're going to have to deal with Trick Room. And the best way to do that is with Imprison, at least in my opinion. So we got them. Unfortunately, I just realized we really don't have a Darkmon on our team. But that's okay. Let's start with them, and let's go with... Let's go with them, and let's... I'm going to go Rilla, and then I'm going to have Toxtricity, and let's have Urshifu in the back, too. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Glimmora would have been a better bring. But at least we still have something that's going to be super effective to Heatran, whether we, whether they terastallize or not. Still feel confident with this, though. Okay. Okay, well, the good thing here is, unless for some reason that is a Flying Terra, they do not have Hurricane on that, or any other flying move. So I don't have to worry about terastallizing here. I am going to go for the Imprison. And... so dumb. Why would I do that? I'm gonna go for the knockoff over there. We're not Mental Herb. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot about that. Well, we knocked out their Mental Herb. That's always nice. I forget that they're a Tauntmon. Or that they have Taunt. And that they're not Prankster. And also that we're not Mental Herb anymore. That's okay, though. That is totally okay. I'm gonna go for the Psychic over there. I'm gonna go for the Wood Hammer there. That's fine. Is this gonna be Ursaluna? Yeah. It's fine. We'll get a little bit of damage. It's not bad. All things considered, we'll take that. Moonblast ain't gonna do much. Rough damage. I would imagine they would end up going with the Facade here, so let's go Psychic over there, and let's go Wood Hammer too. Yeah. You can be a ghost. Yeah, I should have went for the knockoff. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're going to be good here. Oh, they went for the Facade over there. Okay, fair enough. But we're still going to do some good damage because we are on the terrain. And even though you get the Lunar Blessing, that's fine. We're still on the terrain. It's a neutral hit. Not up to full completely. The crit too, we couldn't quite get it. Oh, that's rough. It's okay though, because you know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna go Urshifu, we're just gonna go with an Aqua Jet. And just hope that that's gonna be enough to take out. It's gonna be the plan at least. We just gotta hope that they don't have Ally Switch. If they have Ally Switch, then it's a good call right there. Smart. Rocky Helmet damage. It's not fun. Not enough. Good damage there. I like that. And the crit again. Wow. How many crits is that for them now? We'll take that all day. I am not upset at that. Trick Room for one more. Yikes. Let's swap into Toxtricity. We'll go for that again. Probably going to be a Spore and a possibly a Lunar Blessing. Possibly. Yeah, we know. Yeah. So this isn't going to knock out, despite the fact that I wish it would. That's fair. But we are now out of Trick Room, which is really nice for us. Oh, that's rough too. That's even worse because... Shoot. Now, unfortunately... that means that Wood Hammer isn't going to get that boost. So I don't think this knocks out, unfortunately. Unfortunately. And especially with that, we would need a crit. I forgot about the Intimidate that entire time, too. Oh, yeah, that Intimidate really helped. Yeah, that is just so unfortunate, you know what I mean? well, let's try to go for an overdrive again. Can't do that. However, we can try... I'm going to swap into Urshifu. They may end up taking a, what's the name of the move? A Moon Blast if they don't go for the Lunar Blessing. Oh. Over there? Okay. Nice! That's huge! That's huge! That double KO! Let's go, Tox! Let's go, buddy! That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Let's go! Alright. And we get the +1. Man, the quick wake up. Must be that punk rock in them, right? It's a terrible joke. Let's see, of course, yeah, Ursaluna, which is almost taken out because of the burn. And them. That's unfortunate too, because... I'm gonna end up going for the Protect here. And I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet because I feel like they're gonna want to go for the Pollen Puff, especially since they're almost knocked out. So I'm gonna risk it, and we're gonna go for the Pollen Puff, or not the Aqua Jet. Please don't Rage Powder. Please just go for the Pollen Puff. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem. Going for the Earthquake. I mean, to be fair, that's totally understandable. Oh, we actually both survived that still. Let's go. Which means they're not going to be able to get a, Let's swap into Rillaboom. They're not going to be able to get a Pollen Puff off then. They're going to have to go for the, They're going to have to go for the Rage Powder. Trick Room. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that, and let's hope we can get the Aqua Jet. Let's go. Yeah, because they knew that they were either going to get knocked out by the burn, or that they were going to get knocked out by the Aqua Jet if they had to go for the Pollen Puff. So, either way, still ended up coming away with the victory. And that quick wake up by Toxtricity to be able to get the knockout with the overdrive was really, really nice. Good game. So even though ground-type Pokemon are really common right now, like you saw in those battles, it was either that Theory and Landorus, or like in that last battle, that Ursaluna. I still think that Toxtricity can be a lot of fun to use. And especially since you have access to Terra as well, you're able to take that 4x weakness to the ground and be able to turn into either a resistance, or like in this case, just a neutral hit. Now, I know some people will definitely want to go with something like a Grass Terra to be able to turn that into a resistance, but because we have Boom Burst, that's kind of the route that we ended up taking. And especially since we are an electric and a poison type as well, it's nice because the electric is really strong into the water types and the flying types. And of course, the poison type is really good into like grass types and fairy types as well. So Toxtricity actually does have some really good use to do a lot of good Pokemon that are really popular in Regulation D. And again, even though you do kind of have that worry with the ground types and sometimes with the psychic types too, because Armadeedee and Deedee are still out there, it's nice because Toxtricity can actually do some really good things to do a lot of the good mons. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.